You watched 100 videos and read dozens of self-help books this year, yet your life is exactly the same. You are pumping information into your brain at a rate no human in history has experienced. This is an information hurricane, and most people are standing in the middle of it trying to drink from a fire hose. A funnel takes everything in, leaving you exhausted and distracted. A filter is selective. It blocks the 90% of noise that doesn't matter, so you can remain focused on the 10% that actually produces results. Consumption without application is just entertainment wearing a costume. You feel productive, but you are running on a treadmill that looks like a road. This is the illusion of progress. So why do we voluntarily stay trapped in this loop of reading, watching, and highlighting without ever taking action? Because consuming content feels like progress, but it removes all the risk. When you listen to a podcast, you can't be rejected. When you take notes, you can't fail or look stupid. Every hour spent consuming is an hour spent avoiding the work that actually exposes you to failure. That is procrastination dressed up as productivity. You are staying in the learning phase because it is a safe harbor. You only get unstuck when you stop gathering knowledge and start facing the risks of building something real. To build a functional filter, you have to aggressively cut away the junk. That starts with a source audit. Tier 1, active operators running businesses you want to build. This is 70% of your intake. Tier 2, teachers with a verifiable track record. That's 20%. The final 10% is Tier 3, historians and classic books giving you timeless principles. Then there is Tier 0, the guys in Lamborghinis telling you to hustle, and influencers who make their money by selling courses about making money. If their only business is building an audience to tell other people how to build things, they are performers, not teachers. Because they offer zero actionable value, exactly 0% of your intake should come from them. Even after cutting the performers, you still have a massive pile of high-quality content left. To filter that, you use the mission test. Before you click play, open a book, or read an article, ask yourself one ruthless question. Does this help me build what I'm building right now? If you're building an e-commerce store and a brilliant podcast drops about real estate investing, you skip it. It's irrelevant to your active project. Do not fall into the trap of saving it for someday. Someday is where good ideas go to die. If you cannot apply the knowledge within the next 30 days, it does not belong in your brain right now. Excellent information that doesn't serve your immediate mission is just a distraction wearing a suit. But there's a final trap. The algorithms are so highly tuned that you'll still find a way to justify watching just one more video, even if it passes the mission test. This scale visualizes the solution, a strict 1:4 ratio. 1 hour of consumption equals 4 hours of creation. But most people are stuck with a broken ratio in the opposite direction. They consume for 4 hours and execute for 1. So if you watch a 1-hour tutorial, you literally owe 4 hours of writing, designing, or coding. If you don't do the work, you don't earn the watch time. This mathematical limit forces you to treat information like a targeted tool. You pick it up, extract what you need, put it down, and get to work. This flywheel illustrates what happens when you finally execute. Filtered, applied knowledge creates real value. That value generates money, and that money buys back your time, giving you the freedom to build more. Here's your challenge today. Open your feeds and ruthlessly unfollow Tier 0 accounts. Then, set your 1:4 ratio this week. Refuse to consume if your creation hours aren't met. Your progress is determined by what you let into your brain. Stop drinking from the fire hose and start designing your filter.